Mitchell's got a TV show, Southern Showcase. Southern Showcase. Southern Showcase. Southern Showcase. Kick off your shoes, it's a track down. Join Fayetteville's biggest clown.
Folks, we're back in your homes again for another week of Southern Showcase. And tonight our guest is Tennessee State Representative George Fraley. How you doing, Mr.
Thank
George?
you. Glad to be here tonight.
Well, we're glad to have you on the show, buddy.
I'm glad to be here.
How's things going? Pretty good?
Well, my daughter will be on the show, Beth, and we try to follow her wherever she goes and support her and what she's trying to do. And she started out taking piano when age 5, and we bought her a guitar, and she got more into country music. And we're just glad here. I'm glad to be here tonight to support her.
Well, I'm glad to have you.
Take part in this program.
How did you get her to go from the piano to the guitar? Did you have anything to do with that?
Well, actually, on my side of the family, I don't do music. I can't sing, but my wife's mother, her grandmother sings, and she gave her a guitar that she'd gotten from Texas, from relatives in Texas. And, of course, I go to everything that she goes to in support of our music shows.
Well, that's great. That's great that you support your kids like that, you know. And she is great, folks. We're going to get Beth in here in a little while. Beth Fraley, and like I say, this is Mr. George's daughter. And we're going to get her in here, and she plays the guitar and sings too. You know, there's a lot of performers that can sing or play an instrument. A lot of them can do both. And I can't do neither one. Can you?
I can't do either one, but I really wish that I could.
I do
but
too.
I never really have tried.
I can't either. I can't beat 2 sticks on this table, make it sound like that. Folks, we're going to get into the show. We're out here live at Trotter's here in the Best Western here in Fayetteville, out to the Best Western Motel here on the hill. If you want to come up and be part of the show, be part of the audience, you're more than welcome to come up anytime we're out here filming. So we want everybody to come out and join us in the show. We're going to get into the show here in a second. We're going to bring Beth in. We're going to talk to her a few minutes and get to know Beth for a little bit, and then she's going to play us some songs. But first of all, as usual, our guys, they always working hard every week to bring us a good tune, so they've been working on one this week. So let's get the show started. Here's one from the Cane Creek Boys.
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I say yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady. She's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. aching head. So I give her the car keys. She helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I say, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight.
Building or remodeling? See Fayetteville Lumber Supply, this area's pro building supply store that can help you with your project, whether it be cleanup or fix-up. Painting with the Image paint line makes it go on so easily, with outstanding values every day. For tools, Fayetteville Lumber Supply has what you need with Cinco Air Tools, Makita, Skill, and Stanley Tools. Fayetteville Lumber is your pro home center for Tanco shingles, railroad cross ties, chain link fencing products, and Quickcrete Ready Concrete Mix. If you need it, Fayetteville Lumber and Supply has it.
I'm Howard Bentley from Howard Bentley Toyota Fayetteville. Let us prove to you we can save you money. Howard Bentley Toyota does not use high-pressure sales techniques. We do have the friendliest treatment anywhere. Take the short drive to Fayetteville and we'll prove to you we can save you money. Or call our hotline, 1-800-654-1597. Friendly treatment, money-saving prices, plus free tires for life. Only at Howard Bentley Toyota, Fayetteville, Tennessee.
Always worth the drive to Howard Bentley. Save you money.
And folks, we're back with the show with our guest, Beth Fraley. Beth, how you doing?
Just fine, thank you.
Glad to have you on the show tonight.
I'm glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Beth. We want to know who Beth is and what's her music life about.
Well, as far as music life, I've been playing for many years. I think my father told you about 5 is when I started, and I don't want to go as far as how many years because that'll give away my age.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a woman's age. No.
That's right. But I've been playing music here and there locally, and I just enjoy doing it for one thing. And I've been working on some songwriting. Ran into a fella that has a company called Gemini Music, and I'm going to do some demo work with him. I'm excited about that. So, just keep on plugging.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it's got to happen.
Right.
To get in this music business world today, that's what you got to do. Just keep plugging, and we hope maybe the Southern Showcase will be a way that performers like you can get seen or heard. You never know who's in whose house watching the show.
That's
Thursday
true.
night.
This is a great show. A lot of talent.
We get a lot of talent. There's talent everywhere in this local area. And so you're from up Tullahoma?
Well, from Winchester.
Winchester?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
And we've had some performers down from up there. Cookeville, Knoxville, Nashville, everywhere, and it reaches out, and then comes into local too for the talent. So maybe someday somebody will get seen or heard, and tonight it may be you.
Never know.
What do you do for a living?
I teach school, 6th grade.
Sixth
so
grade.
that's the other thing I do besides sing.
Oh, Lord. I bet that's nerve-wracking.
Oh, listen, it can be something else, but there are a lot of rewards in it.
I bet it is. And you can learn a lot being a 6th grade school teacher.
Definitely. They're at an interesting age. Sometimes they're not really sure who they might be.
Yeah.
So I try to steer them in the right direction.
Well, that's great. You've been teaching long?
This is my 4th year in Tullahoma.
Really? So in Tullahoma, so you've taught?
Well, I taught music in Franklin County, and then went on to Tullahoma to teach language arts and science.
Well, that's great. That's a great.
I'm kind of a second career teacher.
Well, that's the way to be. How many you got picked out for us? 2 or 3 tonight we're going to hear?
Sure do.
What's the first one called?
First one we're going to do will be Good Hearted Woman. We'll try that one. How's that?
Okay, let's hear it. Folks, please welcome to the show, Beth Fraley.
Thank
A long time forgotten of dreams that just fell by the way. The good life he promised ain't what she is living today. But she never complains of the bad times, the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times Yes, she's a good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man. Pick it, boys. Mighty fine. Yes, she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. And she loves him in spite of those wicked ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter that pass through this world hand in hand. Yes, she's a good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man. Yes, she's a good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man. Yeah. Thank you.
Beth, when you jump into a show, you jump into a show.
I reckon so.
You just don't hold back, do you?
I love it.
You-
It's a lot of fun. This is a great band.
Yeah, guys, it don't take them long to pick up on somebody. They just pick up. They're great guys, great bunch of guys. So, how do you, when you started playing the guitar, did you take lessons? Did you pick it up on your own? How did you get into this?
I sure did. Of course, I was interested when I used to see my grandmother play. She had like a Kentucky pick. She kind of up-picked, which is a little bit different than you see some people play. And that's more of a bluegrass pick. And so I did a little bit of that, but I had a gentleman that was my teacher for a while, Spider Rich. He wrote Yakety Sax. You may have heard of that before.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. He passed away about a year and a half ago, and I got to go to a Chet Atkins conference this summer at the Sheraton, and they recognized him, and what a great songwriter he was. So I think I was very fortunate to work with someone like that.
Well, that's great. That's great. You know, you're talking about the bluegrass pick. Here last few weeks or so ago, I came up here to Trotters on Friday night. They have a picking and a grinning. And I saw you in with some bluegrass bunch. Do you do bluegrass too?
A little bit. And I tell you what is a funny thing is if you go to play bluegrass with folks, bring your capo.
Yeah.
Now, I don't talk about a cape that you put
no,
on.
that little thing, yeah.
that
Everybody
you put
has
on your
one of
fret.
them, yeah.
And they're like, you don't have a capo? So several of them let me borrow one. So that was rather interesting, but it's a lot easier to play bluegrass that way.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you got another one picked out for us?
I sure do.
What's this next one called?
This is Grandpa. It's one of the Judd songs.
Okay. You going to use our guys again?
I certainly am.
What about her? It's all right, ain't it? Folks, welcome to the show one more time. Miss Beth Fraley.
Thank you. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. And Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, with a line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to stay and stand beside each other come what may? Was a promise really something people kept, not just something they would say? Did families really bow their heads to pray? Did daddies really never go away? Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
wander back into the past and paint me the picture of long ago. Did lovers really fall in love to stay and stand beside each other, come what may? Was a promise really something people kept, not just something they would say and then forget? Did families really bow their heads to pray? Did daddies really never go away? Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Thank you.
At Acme Paint and Body, we work for you, not the insurance company.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Well, it was on one moonlit night, stars shining bright, whisper on high, you never said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Well, I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Thank you.
Okay. I need to make you aware of one thing. Don't let your pick hit the top of that guitar because it's clicking.
And folks, welcome to the Coldwater Studio. We're here live with our guys. We've talked to you about it on the show a time or two, promised you that they were going to get in the studio and make us a CD. So we're here live with the guys today, and we want to just highlight a little bit and just show you what goes on down here at the studio. Elmo, what's it feel like to be in the studio?
Feels good.
How long y'all been, how many trips does this make?
3, I think.
3 trips. How long do you think it's going to take you to get it done?
It's going to take a little while longer.
Spud, what about you? How long has it been since you, or is this the first time you've ever been in the studio?
That's the first time I've ever been to a studio.
Now you've actually just been playing, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
So this is the first time. How's it feel?
Pretty good.
Folks, James Hudson's got a great studio down here, and we'd love to have these guys down here, and we hope their CD will be finished here in just a few weeks, so we'll get you one out. Buddy, what's going on, buddy? How's it feel being down here?
Feels great. Love it.
So tell us a little bit about the studio. How's it feel? What consists of going on?
It's nice. It's real nice. He's got some top-notch equipment, and it's a different experience from live.
Well, all right. Tony, how do you feel about it?
That's pretty cool. We're getting a good chance to see what we know here, and it's coming along, I think. Maybe 2 more trips out here, we'll be ready to mix it.
So it really, I mean, people that's never cut a CD before, it's really more trips to the studio than people just, you can't come out here and just in 3 or 4 hours cut a CD. It takes you a lot of trips.
Right. We've been out here, let's see, this is the 3rd trip, and I don't know, several hours each time, but we've got 8 songs roughed in, so that's where we're at.
Do we have a name for the CD yet?
We was thinking about Up the Creek, but we don't know for sure on that.
Is that without a paddle or with a paddle?
Without a paddle.
Up the creek without a paddle? Folks, we hope when they get it done that it'll be a great success, and we'll let you know, and you can call in or you can write to us at the Southern Showcase, or you can go on the website, thesouthernshowcase.com. We'll get you a CD. Folks, it's going to be a great one. They've had a great time down here at Coldwater Studio, and James Hudson's got a miraculous place down here. You just got to come down here and see it. So come down here, check it out. If you're an entertainer and you want to cut a CD, come see James or call us and get in touch with us. We'll hook you up, and you can come down here to Coldwater Studio. Folks, we got to get back to the show. Y'all boys, have a good time. We'll see y'all back at the show.
There was a time you could walk into your bank and speak directly to the people who make the decisions. But these days, that's hard to find. Decisions are usually made out of town by someone you'll never meet. That's where the Bank of Lincoln County is different. We make our own decisions. The Bank of Lincoln County's only home-owned and home-operated bank.
The Bank of Lincoln County, just like home.
The Bank of Lincoln County, member FDIC.
And folks, we're back with our guest, Beth. Beth, you've got a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And good picking the guitar, and you can tell you give 110%.
Well, thank you.
You love doing your music.
I had a great time. You've been a great host.
Well, thank you. We've had a great time with you here tonight, and we want you to come back. We want you to get a CD out, give us a copy of it, because Southern Showcase, we're always wanting CDs of folks. And folks, if you want to be on the Southern Showcase, just like Beth is tonight, write in. We're going to go to the mailbox here in a second. I'll give you the address. You can write in, get a hold of us. We'll make a set up appointment with you to listen to your demo tapes and get you on the show, just like we did with Beth. So, what's your future? Where are you going?
Well, I hope it's all good, is what I hope.
Well,
you never know.
Have you got any upcoming events that somebody could see or something?
Well, not necessarily. I basically, someone has heard me tonight and they'd like for me to sing, I'd be glad to. But mainly just songwriting and studio work is what I've been concentrating on. But I'd love to do some live performances. So.
Well, all right. That's great. And tell all the kids at school we said, hey.
Of course, I do a live performance 5 times a week at school.
That's good.
Yeah. You just about got to be a performer to be a teacher.
Do you ever sing for your kids?
Oh, sure.
Really?
Sure. Certainly do.
I can imagine a school teacher would, if you sing. But let's see. We're going to go to the mailbox, see what happened this week. Folks, you can write into the Southern Showcase, 406 Barnes Hollow Road, Fayetteville, Tennessee, 37334. Tell us what you think about the show. It says here, you want to read it?
Sure.
Let's look.
2004. Bimbo, just wanted to say, y'all got a good thing going with Southern Showcase. Y'all seem like a good old down-home bunch of people, and it's nice to have your show come into our home on Thursday nights. Good luck and keep up the good work. Sincerely, James Norford.
Well, thank you, James. I appreciate you reading it. My Hooked on Phonics run out last week, so I'll just let you read this one.
Has very nice penmanship, too.
Yeah, he does.
He gets an A on that one.
I wish I could write that good. Folks, if you want to be on the show, like I told you, write into that address. Or if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to be a sponsor, we want to thank our sponsors, too, because our sponsors help pay the bills. They keep the show on the air to folks like you can come be on the show.
Sure. Anybody wants to finance a CD for me, I'm up for that one, too.
Right here we are, buddy, I tell you. And we want to thank our cable companies again tonight. We want to thank Mediacom. We want to thank Charter and FPU. Folks, we go all over from Tullahoma nearly to Manchester, all over Fayetteville, Ardmore, Huntsville, Hazel Green. So we've got a lot of businesses, a lot of local businesses that we can help in with their sponsorship if you want to do a commercial. So we've got our T-shirts we want to show you tonight, our Southern Showcase T-shirts. And you can get one of these T-shirts for $10. If you'll write in to us to that address, I'll make sure that you get a shirt. And, well, what do you think about the Cane Creek guys?
Oh, they're great. Great bunch of guys.
They're a great
I
bunch
mean,
of
they
guys.
just fell right in.
Yeah. And folks, the Cane
did.
Creek band are our band, but they're also, you can hire them to come to your performances or your benefits or your wedding rehearsals or dinners or whatever. So just call and get them to come out. Get a hold of us at Southern Showcase. So we got to go. What about singing another one for us to take us out?
I'd be glad to. Thank you.
Beth, thank you for being on the show.
I appreciate Bimbo.
See you next week, folks, on the Southern Showcase. Bye-bye.
Satin sheets to lie on and satin pillows to cry on. Still, I'm not happy. back. Still, I want you to set me free. I have found another man who can give more than you can, though you've given me everything your money can buy. You know your money can't hold me tight like he does on a long cold night. You know you couldn't